Thank you very much. Thank you for coming timely. We promised we'll start on schedule, and we're also going to finish on schedule. So we understand the Friday evening, and a lot of people will be joining us from their workplace. You know, many people see cancer as death sentence, and whenever you mention cancer, they feel that, oh, whoever has it is gone. So, and that's why the most important stakeholders in this fight are the survivors, because nobody could tell the story better than the person whose body had the cancer cells, fought with it, and is able to defeat those cells. You know, so in our midst, we have the president of Abuja Breast Cancer Support Group. We also have a man whose wife is a survivor. You know, so, and one is a person behind, the other one is the closest relative of someone who went through this.
I want to actually appreciate everyone here for coming around for this unveiling. Bitto is doing a laudable job, because the crux of the matter when it comes to cancer is funding. That is just it.
I'm one of those persons who thought it wise to lend my voice to the cry of millions of Nigerians going through different burdens, ailments they did nothing to have upon them, some congenital, some they were basically born with, some that were brought upon them by the nature of the environments they find themselves in. So on TV and radio, I had programs solely dedicated to putting out the message. I worked with UNFPA in Calabar. Special project was Condomize. That was on HIV campaign and all that. So when he told me about the need for us to be, more like he put it, corporate beggars for cancer, to help people struggling with this ailment, disease, find a way to live for the hope that it can be treated through donations, I said, sure, why not? So it would be nice in the presence of everyone gathered here to take this wrap off the box, and let's see what symbol we have under here to promote the need to support, the need for us to donate in our very little way to support this very well-taught program on helping innocent lives who, by no doing of their own, are cancer patients, find treatments they cannot afford. So very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, even as we're the fingers doing the unveiling, can we all do the unveiling with our eyes? There's a very beautiful box here. Not to sugarcoat words, but it's transparent, which shows that there will be accountability in the funds you donate. It's a beautiful lock here with the key inside. I wonder who will be the key holder. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the birth of something new. A wonderful project one. We pray God to bring to fulfillment. Thank you.
Roche, like you mentioned, Roche is a pharmaceutical company based in Switzerland. And I'm Nigerian, I work for Roche. I've been in the oncology or cancer space for over 9 to 10 years now. I'm a pharmacist by training. And so I feel what our people go through. Gloria has mentioned it. He has also mentioned it. The number one barrier, the biggest barrier, there are several barriers, but the number one barrier to cancer patients having access to care is funding. It's the biggest barrier. And having looked into the whole ecosystem, what we found out in Roche is that there are several NGOs who they're all doing one thing or the other to try to support cancer patients to have access to care. Now, one thing they've not been able to do is to fund treatment for patients 100%, like from end to end. So when we heard about Pink Oak, what Pink Oak is all about, it's about funding, which is the biggest barrier. And it's about supporting patients who have 100% funding for their treatment, for the surgery, for diagnosis, and for treatment. I mean, for us, it was just an easy decision to say we will support this cause. And we also know that the data have it that 50% of Nigerians, that's close to 100 million, when they have, because they live below the poverty line, when they get infected with cancer, I mean, the chances that they will die is really very high. It's either they die or they get further impoverished by cancer. You know, it's really bad, and for us, like I said, it's an easy decision, and that's why we took that decision to support people Thank you.
Who knows comfort? Oh, yeah, who knows that name? Who is familiar with that name? Please, can you raise your hand, please? Maybe you come across it on social media or you know about, okay. Right. So, say about 40% of us know her. Comfort Oyai had breast cancer and had HER2 positive breast cancer. Comfort would have been here if she's around. Comfort would have been the #1 champion for fundraising. Comfort would have been a major face for this campaign. But we are happy about what Comfort was able to do before she left. Because when you fund cancer treatment, not in 100% of cases will you achieve total cure. But for someone to live and get support, and even if the life is extended by just 2 years, it makes a whole lot of difference. And if the person spends that 2 years as an advocate for cancer funding or cancer, financing and treatment, it will add a lot of value to the system. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would want to ask us to kindly stand up and we observe a minute silence in memory of Comfort Oyai and so many other Nigerians and people around the world that have lost their life in the course of fighting cancer. May the soul of Comfort and others departed in the course of fighting cancer rest in peace. Amen.
While he comes forward, I'll also crave your indulgence to suspend the munching and the finger fisting so we can make his day remarkable. So please stand in front of me, okay? And of course, he's here with his very handsome son, who is excited to see the cake. For those seated behind, you might not see the inscriptions on the cake, so do permit me to do you the honor of reading out the inscription. It's a beautiful cake in white and pink. And quite nicely inscribed upon it is the inscription HBD, Dr. Laz, #donate to beat cancer. I would like to ask the kitchen department to kindly give us a machete or a knife to cut this cake. Okay, that's why they say behind every successful man there is always a beautiful woman. His wife has quite sneakily dropped the knife here. So please, I'll request that he be joined by his family now, his wife and his other son. Alright, let's do the happy birthday song first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lola. Happy birthday to you. This is the part I like the most. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm 36 today. I'm 36 today. I'm an old man today. I'm an old man today. May the good Lord bless you. 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 I want us to give him 3 hearty cheers after hip hip hip. You know the response. Hip hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip hip. Hooray! Hip 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 hip. Hooray! So you may now cut your cake. Would spell pink oak and at the last K, we'll cut the cake. Can I have a B? E. An I. An N. A K. An O. And A. And a K. Thank you. And we all say he's the joyous fellow. He's the joyous fellow. Thank you very much. So it's 8 o'clock, and I think we'll just do the national prayer. We'll do more paparazzi, we'll network, give few persons, and leave. So please, may we stand up for the second stanza of national anthem. Okay. So my baby is leading the recitation of the second stanza. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth in truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and truth, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice for him. Thank you very much. Have a very pleasant weekend and have safe drive or trip back to various destinations. Please help us in your social media. We'll be sending things to you. Please help us to share and encourage your family and friends and your associates to donate to beat cancer. We want the Nigerian people to be our brothers and sisters keeper, by making donations, no matter how little it might appear to be. If 1 million Nigerians donate 1 naira, it's a million naira. If 1,000 Nigerians donate 1,000, is another million naira. And people who donate that money, you think it doesn't mean anything, can actually mean much. Where so many persons put these resources together, to help save lives, because those people who are dying are contributing so much to the economy of the country.